gaming, video gaming. Alright, welcome back to the Jack 4 official game stream. I'll show you the epic, incredible progress that I've made. Let's lower this volume a bit more. 32% is probably good. You're about to see some wild stuff. For starters, I fixed the bug where the baked lighting was wrong. Though I didn't fix the stuttering, so that's still unacceptable to me. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, it took... Oh, nope. Still stuttering. I guess it's just not quite done yet. I guess I need to look at something 15 times before it actually starts. Maybe it gives up if I move too fast. I don't know. I switched to Godot 3.5, or updated to Godot 3.5 and like backported my additions. It still didn't fix it. It has that new asynchronous shader, and it doesn't fix it. You would really think, like, I don't get it. Like, I know the justification for Godot having this shader system. Oh, that was a bit of a loud transition. The justification was essentially, we don't know what's being rendered until it's rendered. So we need to, wait until then to compile the shaders. But it's like, then your shader system just doesn't work. Like, how? Then it just doesn't work. If you have seconds, multiple second long stutters, or like second long freezes anytime you look at a new material, and that's just like an unavoidable consequence of your architecture, then your architecture is not good. Like, then you should fix it. Then your thing is broken. And allegedly this is fixed in Godot 4. But from my testing, well, I'll have to test it out. To be perfectly frank, I'm not optimistic. It feels like Godot 4 is working to be more of a, cater even more to beginners. Though I am happy with how this works out. I actually backported, or like separated out this change to fix the baked lighting. Because if you remember last week, or Saturday or whatever it was, like, everything was just really, really bright. And I'll show you why that was. Essentially what was happening was, in my environment, I have these settings. So, like the ambient color and the sky contribution. By default, it assumes that the sky is like this. And so, the actual code that I changed, let's see if I can find it. Oop. Yeah. I just added this. Basically, it just gets the ambient light sky contribution, ambient light energy, and then if they're not the defaults, it re-renders it. This was like this, though. Wasn't it? Oh, I fixed it for the branch that I was PRing, but I didn't fix it here. Okay. Hopefully that goes through. And today, what was I going to do? I was going to do chunk 97 stuff. Oh yeah, also sorry for being like 15 minutes late. Oh yeah, another minor change. I realized that the player did not actually, the player's lighting wasn't colored correctly. So I just fixed that. So now so now she actually like responds to different colors of light. Photorealistic drink cabinet. I really like this scene. I think getting the baked lighting working was worth it. But it's still such a pain. Like, I genuinely don't know a lot of the times, like, what I was doing wrong. And, like, even setting up the test project for the pull request, like, I just had to keep fiddling with settings to actually get the lighting to bake, and I didn't know what they did, and I didn't, like, I'm literally, like, editing the source code of it, and I still can't get it to fucking bake consistently. Because this time I had to set the gen light map setting. Because just setting, like, manually unwrapping the UV2s wasn't enough. Yeah, I'm proud of this. Alright, since I'm here, I also want to do some light baking here, because I baked this lighting, and I want to rebake it with the proper, whatchabobs. Don't worry, it'll be pretty quick. I also have pizza here. This may not actually be very fast, but I want to do it anyway. Actually, now I'm curious. Vertex baked lighting. Because I'm thinking of how I would make my own baked light mapping. And I think making it per vertex could be interesting. Well, now that I think about it, probably wouldn't be that good. I don't even know if it'd be that efficient, because nowadays it's more efficient to get the same vertex data and batch it. Then again, sending a texture is non-trivial too, so I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Or like do actual like profiling and stuff, which I'm not very good at. This music's quiet. I mean, honestly, most of these... This actually probably shouldn't significantly affect the lighting. We're almost there, gamers. Wow, that messed up horribly. Hopefully that's not what it actually looks like. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this looks significantly better. And these actually work with the reflection probes, which for some reason don't seem to work with the, trying to think. Like, I tried to put a reflection probe in here, and I think it just doesn't work with these. Actually, I'll try that again. Reflection probe. I'll make it a child. Okay, that's gonna take ages. I'll just put one in the, in Captain Guy's place. Oh, right. This is what was happening. It literally doesn't work. Like, it doesn't show up at all, and I don't have the faintest idea why. Like, is it the gizmos? But none of them are... like, I literally don't understand what's happening with it. Oh, I actually do. I'm an idiot. And that's the difference. Okay, so now let's see if I can get a more reasonable baked lighting. And I don't think this applies to real-time lit objects, which is unfortunate. But it might help reduce the, it doesn't seem like it's affecting things properly. Like... Like, I want these to be, like, less brightly lit. And, like, I'm also gonna put one here to, like... Do the phones work with this thing? Yeah, they do. There we go. Okay, that's cool. That actually, Okay, that's a good thing. Let's put, like... Let's see how that looks. This should mess up the water some. Bit? Maybe? Okay, there we go. It just looks almost the same. Let's see how the fruits look. They don't look much better. Well, they look a bit better. A little bit better. Oh yeah, there is a really janky thing where, let's see this. I'll have to do a bunch of finagling to get the cube maps to not update with that frame rate though. I think the player will be in here, like in the reflection. Ah well, it's not that bad. This frame rate is very bad though. Like there's something off. It's like, ooh, it's like 10. Hang on. Let's get my processes list. Yeah, it's all Godot. Well, no. Actually, OBS is doing a lot. Yeah, okay. OBS is way overshadowing Godot's performance. What is up with that, then? Like, it's not usually this bad. Yeah, because you can... I'll show you this. So yeah, Godot engine, high. Well, Firefox is also high. Hang on. Let's hide everything except for the Twitch stream. And then minimize that. Okay, well the window manager is bad. I don't know what is causing that. And yeah, the video encode is bad, though Godot is worse now. Why is that? Why is... Huh? It's performing significantly better with the... Oh. That's screwy. So it goes up to like 100% usage when I pause, and then stabilizes at like 50. But then when I'm in game, it goes down to like 10%. I mean, okay, we got our answer. OBS is killing my frame rate, but Godot isn't doing it any favors. It's not exactly fighting for life over here. See if I can actually see some stuff. Yeah, I think I can see some reflections in that properly. Yeah, I think... Yeah, this just looks really nice now. Okay, I should stop stroking my own ego. Let's go to chunk 97. Where is that? 1250 0 or 1250 2250. No, what was it? Yeah, 1250 22. So I'll do 1250, 600. Also, I started late, but I might also leave early. Ooh, this is fun. Whoa, that was janky. Hang on. Okay, that's just because of the speed. Oop. Okay, so these... Okay, so that was the shader compiling. That was still killing performance. I appreciate that the stuttering has gotten even worse, even though I spent considerable effort actually trying to fix that. Like, it's actually very difficult. It was actually, like, a lot of... Yeah, a lot of work. And it seems to have not done anything for me. Oh wait, I can't actually get up and... Oh. I should add some fall damage or something. That'd be fun. Now that I've said that out loud, that's a stupid idea. Well, I mean, not necessarily stupid, but I'm probably not going to this late in the game. Let's just add another one. Where is drill 5? Oh yeah, also, this is going to be fun. I am constantly flip-flopping between what game I want to work on after this, or what project I want to work on after this, and I flip-flopped again. I don't want to work with Godot 4. I'm going to go back to my first idea, which was to make a game in my own, or make a game in my own engine, unless I can't, in which case, ooh, that's fun. You know, have a fixed deadline for how long it takes to get the basic functionality, and if I can't do that, then I just give up and go to Godot, or Godot 4 at least. Alright, let's see if I can just get out of here. Because I have some other fun ideas I want to work on rather than this. Oof. Okay. Gems and bugs. Those gems and bugs should be way more. Let's do like 26 bugs and 41 gems. And then I'm kind of running out of steam. Let's just put some rocks. People like rocks, don't they? What's rock for? Oh yeah, that one. And here it's going to be pretty simple to get out. It'll just be, you know, a big pile of rocks that you can crawl on or do whatever. And I guess a few more basins as well. Yeah, and unfortunately, I was also testing out exporting the project, and the stuttering is still there as well. So I think, to be honest, in my opinion, that's like the big limitation with Godot. Like, if there's basically unfixable stuttering without extensive workarounds, like, you know, having all of your materials in advance in the scene, because it's very easy to create accidentally create new shaders, and then Godot just has to compile it again, and it's not great. I should do something like fun here. Let's just have an empty scene. Because I really should, focus primarily on content from now on. Like, I've done tons of system stuff now, like with the lighting and all that stuff. But I think I really should just prioritize, like, gameplay. Because I'm still looking at, like, the host Kate's game, and it's like, that looks a lot more fun. So I gotta up my game. And let's just chuck around some kinematic rocks. They don't do anything. They don't contribute anything. You know, just in case someone is bored and wants to shoot something. And make it fly up with their gravity gun thing. And I think all of this was part of the village. I wonder if the player can just get up here from down there. You know what, and let's just put a glass furnace down here. And it will not be enabled. Hang on, I just remembered. I have an important image I need to tweet. It's this one. All right. Let's see. Alright. That mission is done. And here, let's put some stuff, like just random trash. So yeah, our poor glassmaker has lost his art. Oh right, I decided in my brilliance to put all the glass things in different places, even though they're like logically the same because they're made of different materials. It's not going to be buried in stone. It'll just be knocked over. In a way that makes sense. Yeah, these two will be... So this is where it actually turns into sand. Here it's just stone. You know what, next I'm going to figure out where this placement code is, and I'm just going to make it sample the depth buffer. I'm not even going to deal with other things, or like any of the physics-based logic that it seems to use. And then let's put ruin 1. Where's my empty garden? Excuse me. awesome little thing. Finally. Where else were we gonna have our wardrobe? Oh right, I had stone cups and things. Wood. I guess that's okay. There'll just be some like sitting pillows and things here. Ah man, I need to like do a whole nother pass of the entire game and like get a bunch of these in. Because now we have like the bed here. Huh. Alright, let's say that's good enough. Alright. Let's get our lighting preview. Wait, it brings in the whole... Wait, what is that? Oh, no, okay. Is this all... Okay, this is all chunk 97. I didn't realize that. I swear, it's completely random. What, like, scene... I think it's because there's some rule for, like, which scenes the settings are coming from, and I just don't understand it. Like, it's not designed for human beings. Let's see, my next process is going to be... I was already thinking about other things that I can do to change the baked lighting to make it behave better, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just see how this looks for starters. I'm just scrolling through Twitter. Check this out. That's pretty good. Interesting, I just read from someone, completely unverified source, but I'll repeat it anyway, that Little Big Planet utilized the PS3's hardware so well that the PS4 version is actually slightly worse in terms of physics. I will gladly push unverified and unverifiable information. Oh wow, the music's been like twice as loud on your end than my end. Let's see, something about a show I didn't watch. Alright, what's the cool stuff on Twitter that I can look at? Check this out. Goofy looking gnome. Alright, let's see how this nonsense turned out. I just realized. Important thing first. Let's get a fountain. Actually, I know. I need a fountain and a water hut. And I'll have the water hut be open. Let's just put, can I just do like, and you know what? I didn't put bugs anywhere else, but I'll put some bugs. Well, I'll just put some bugs around. Tons of bugs. Let's see. Almost made it to the other thing. Okay. Also, I need to figure out where you get the actual scooter from and like tutorialize that. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I can get out here without it, right? No? Nope. This music is getting louder and louder. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the appropriate volume. Also, I think I'm even gonna add a double jump as an upgrade that you can get. Oh. I forgot to put on the, environmental things. Okay. Ah, Christ on a bike. Stop. Stop shooting me. Okay. Let's at least make sure that the fountain works. It doesn't. Oh, but I can... What? Can I always do that? I couldn't always do that, could I? Alright. Alright, let's figure that out soon. Let's do the exciting work, our holy work of, baking some lights. Oh yeah, so I've been reading Edgar Allan Poe recently, and, you know, I can kind of see why most of the writing that we remember is short stories that were less than 10 pages. Because anytime he writes more than that, it's like, it's an absolute slog to read through. Like there's one part where he's like, he writes for like 5 pages about how much more intelligent and cool and better a game draughts is compared to chess, and how people who really like draughts are way smarter than people who like chess. It's very like guy who isn't good at chess energy from it. But yeah, honestly, what was the one that I liked? Message in a Bottle, I think? Message Found in a Bottle, that's it. Let's see, The House of Usher was okay. Oh yeah, the murders in room... Wait, what? Which one was the one that I was looking at? Descent into the Maelstrom. Message Found in a Bottle. Which is the one with the detective? I think The Murders of the Rue Morgue is one that I skipped entirely. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. The Murders in the Rue Morgue is the one with, like, multiple pages about how much better draughts is than chess. And I'm actually just reading it. Okay. I hope this is good. The lighting. Let's see, this one's also pretty good. You can tell Elon didn't... Well, I'm just going to steal someone else's joke. You can tell this is fake because it's actually funny. Though they should remove they never write me. You know, thinking about Elon Musk's Twitter account, you would think someone with that much money would pay someone to, like, write funny jokes on his Twitter. Like, he could commission his own memes, and then they'd actually be, like, or, like, in an attempt to be funny, but instead he's gonna buy the entirety of Twitter so he can post bad memes all day? What the hell? Like, he could literally be a tastemaker. Okay. Is this actually... You can just crawl into here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but I like that it's dark in there and spooky. Oh wait, I should add a reflection probe. 10,000 miles away. What's up with the weird... Okay, I'll put this here then. Some funky seams there. Oh wait, does it only... Weird. I'm pretty sure the frustum is based on the actual, like, size of the probe. Or, like, the affecting area. That's horrible. Hang on. That's stupid. Why would the maximum, like, this is the area that affects the size, or like affects what is being what is affected by the probe. And it's what is actually in the reflection. That's stupid. That's literally the dumbest thing in the entire world. That's enraging. I'm gonna fix that. Hang on. Alright. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Alright, what is max distance? Such a weird system. You have a reflection probe that sends something to a server, which sends something to a reflection probe. And let's see what this does. Wait, what? Huh? Is it really just using Scene 3D? No. Hang on, I'm just gonna set this to something higher and see what happens. Because that can't be correct. These are two different things. So I'm guessing if it's 0, I don't know, it does the extents properly? Yeah, okay. So it was wrong, I think. I hope. I really hope. Because, like, I want stuff like, you know, reflected in there without having the entire world affected. Alright, and let's do the same thing here. Just set the max distance high as it'll go. This looks so lovely. I love light probes and reflection probes and things. And you know what? Look at that. Delightful, subtle reflections. I'll even put one in chunk 124. Oh yeah, now I could put the baked lighting back in there and then see if it horrifically destroys everything. Hang on. Also, someone's very rudely slamming their doors. I'm just gonna try this. I'm going baked light crazy. now that I know that it actually, like, works. Also, this should not be there. Oh wait, I want two different probes for the inside and outside of this. This will be tricky. Maybe I'll just ignore it. Oh, there's not shadows by default. Who would want reflection probes without shadows? That's just ridiculous. Now we have a good reflection. Okay. Actually, I might even put this little dauble. If it's up here, what happens? Okay, that seems like what I want it to do. Like, it basically ignores the actual fountain. Now we can resume doing whatever I was doing. What was I doing? Oh well. Let's just add some reflections to this bad boy. Wait, can I just... Hang on. What happens if I just put one on top of the other? Two... Oh. It's not really probing it right. Yeah, let's put two. What's the worst that can happen? Let's do... I'm gonna try this. No, actually I'm not. I'm gonna do, indirect only. I think the shadows will be too much. Alright. Let's see the disaster that will happen if I bake these lights. Because I think now this should be much more reasonable, because it's not going to be like ultra bright. It should be only darker than what it is now. But yeah, my idea for a fix is currently how Godot does this is each light map or each mesh gets its own texture. And that can be pretty inefficient because you have just a bunch of textures that are a bunch of different sizes in an array. Where it'd probably be more efficient to just have as few textures as possible that are all the same size, and then everything is just packed into those textures. And for starters, I was thinking it'd probably be pretty easy to just get the squares, or like get rectangles and squares of the meshes. Well, it'd probably just be a square. Get its relative size and like pack it into a mesh, or pack it into another square texture, because that shouldn't be very difficult. I've done that before with like characters and things, or font rendering. But that is just another thing that's not gameplay, and it's not even like fixing a problem. It's fixing what I think might be a problem. I'll probably leave it for later. Let's see, I've been playing random games on itch.io, or from there. I'm gonna look through my reviews. It was kind of mean to some of them, so I'm gonna see if there's any that I can recommend. Oh yeah, I remember Milkmaid of the Milky Way was alright. Let's see, random 2. Oh yeah, Orchids to Dust was pretty good. But it's also one of those games that it's only like 5 minutes. I don't know. I think my only issue would be that the walk cycle is kind of goofy looking. Let's see if Twitter can load. Or no, Itch.io. I'll bring up a thumbnail of it if it's interesting. See, it's meant to be an MMO, and I'm curious how it would feel with multiplayer, but I just played it single player. And it looks pretty good. I like the aesthetic of it. Oh, man. We're gonna be here a while with this indirect lighting. Oh, jeez. I think this was a mistake. I should, from now on, do baking only off stream, I think. Or at least... Oh, that's why. Because I set the quality to medium and bounces to 3. Let's see. Let's review some more of Edgar Allan Poe's stories. Let's see. The balloon hoax was kind of interesting, more from a historical perspective, because it actually just reads like a regular newspaper article, and that's because it actually was published in a newspaper. It's called the balloon hoax because it was a fake story of a guy sailing across the Atlantic in a hot air balloon. And these sorts of fake news stories were actually pretty common, apparently. And so it was one of the early precursors to science fiction, was just people making up news stories about fake scientific discoveries. Like the other famous one was one about people on the moon, or discovering people on the moon and like tracking their habits and things. That was published, I think, by the Sun newspaper. Let's see, Message Found in a Bottle. That one was pretty neat. I liked it. It was about a spooky boat, basically. A descent into the maelstrom. Felt a bit too similar, so I kind of dropped it halfway through because it's much longer also. Let's see. The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Like I said, Poe should probably have just gotten better at chess instead of writing so much about it and molding about it. What was the Purloined Letter? Oh, right, that was the one that I was thinking of. It was the Saint Auguste Dupin. Is that the detective's name? No. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, Saint Auguste Dupin. Or Dupin. Something like that. Who knows? I think that was like another famous character. The story kind of sucks though. Because it's like there's like... How long does it actually take to get the thing? Because basically, the guys took a letter that was of compromising to royalty, and then Dupin is sort of haughty about actually taking on the job. So it's like 5 pages, I think, to get for him to actually get the job, and then he immediately hands the letter over because he already had it, and then there's, I think, like 5 pages or 10 pages of him explaining how he knew where it was and found it without the police knowing, or found it before the police did. Oh, the Murders in the Rue Morgue is another Dupin story. I didn't know because I thought it was just a chess sucks story. Or chess is for midwits. The real intellectuals play draughts story. Maybe I'll try again. But then again, maybe not. There's plenty of books to read. I don't need to dedicate my time to books that I don't like. Oh yeah, speaking of books that I do like, I need to finish Gravity's Rainbow. Now that's a book that I cannot follow for the life of me. It is so difficult to actually understand what's happening because there's so many different characters and it switches between their perspectives so rapidly, and like it'll alternate between using people's first and last names, and I just can't follow it at all. Well, I sort of can. I know at least that it takes place in London, during World War II and they're getting bombed both with V2 rockets. Let's see. I wonder if anyone, like, contemporary to Poe thought that he was like this, because it seems like, I'm gonna be real, it seems like he had more misses than hits. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure he didn't get, like, he wasn't very successful, I don't think, in his lifetime, if I remember right. I need to look this up. I shouldn't be slandering Edgar Allan Poe. Auguste Dupont? Auguste Dupont? Is that how you... It's... I'm looking at the French pronunciation because I clicked on Edgar Allan Poe's name from this Wikipedia article. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I was actually wrong. He was one of the first writer. Oh, okay. He was one of the first writers to actually earn a living through only writing, but it was financially difficult. Okay. This is fun. Just bad-mouthing Edgar Allan Poe all the time. Oh yeah, also speaking of bad-mouthing dead writers, there was a post someone made on Twitter that I agreed with about, it kind of doesn't make sense how in philosophy and other humanities you have to read the main author rather than summaries, where in most other fields of, like, study, it's perfectly acceptable to just read summarizations or, like, modern day reinterpretations of different ideas. Like, because, like, if I wanted to learn, I don't know, Nietzsche, people are just going to tell me to read Nietzsche. But, like, it's very difficult. Or, like Hobbes's Leviathan. I've been trying to read that. That is very difficult to read, not just because of the subject matter. In fact, probably not really because of the subject matter, but just because the writing, you know, it's like from the 1500s, like, or 1600s or whatever. In fact, let me get it. Like, okay, let's go to page 1. After the introduction, after the suggestions for further reading, after the note on the text. Let's see, after the dedication. So, Part 1, Chapter 1 of Man. Concerning the thoughts of man, I will consider them first singly, and afterwards in train, or dependence upon one another. Singly, they are every one a representation or appearance of some quality or other accident of a body without us, which is commonly called an object, which object worketh on the eyes, ears, and other parts of man's body, and by diversity of working produceth diversity of appearances. So it's like, already, this is very difficult. Like, already this is kind of like opaque language. I mean, admittedly, this isn't too bad, because, like, okay, we'll consider thoughts in isolation then as a train of thought, you know, as dependence of train, or a thought, and then a thought in isolation is either a representation of something or the appearance of something, which I guess is like sensory input. Oh, the appearance of some quality or other accident of a body without us. So I don't even know what accident means there. Is it just an aspect of the body or like some quality of its physical behavior? And so, which object worketh on the eyes, ears, and other parts of man's body, and by diversity of working produceth diversity of appearances. Or of appearances, not appearances. So essentially, he's defining an object as a combination of senses that work together, or that are grouped together, as something outside of the body that we're, or our body. But it's like, do I need to read in this language to get that? Like, could I get a summarization of these ideas better? You know, because like people don't read Isaac Newton unless they're deliberately studying like history. And maybe that's the distinction that should be made. Like, if you want to read like the history of philosophy, then yeah, you should probably read something like Hobbes or Nietzsche directly. But if you don't want to read, or if you don't want to know the history of philosophy and you want to know like various ideas, then there's not very many options. Like I have Sophie's World on my bookshelf, and that's kind of like that. It's a very broad summary of early philosophy. But I feel like nobody would seriously consider something like that a philosophy textbook. Well, mostly because it's fiction. In fact, I should consider... It is kind of cool. I do like Thomas Hobbes' Leviathan, though. There's some interesting stuff in here. But it is also... You know, I have to reread it multiple times because it's not summarized in modern... Or it's old-ass language. 1603? No. No, I'm reading his biography. Hang on. First published 1651. Okay. So this is like 370 years old. And like nobody's come up with like a decent summarization. Oh well. It's for the best to read, at least, you know, to push your brain a bit with this old stuff. But it is a fundamentally different skill than actually understanding their ideas, because you're understanding their ideas and also English from 1651. But the argument I've heard is that something like Newton's formulas for like force or gravitation are very different from, you know, the abstract subjective ideas of someone like Hobbes. Even though Hobbes was trying to make a hard science out of psychology and sociology. But like with Newton, you just need to explain the equations and like how they came to be, and optionally like the historical context. Whereas with Hobbes, the explanation may lose vital information because it's somebody else's words now. I think this should be a podcast about old books. I got tons of books. This would give me plenty of motivation to read it. You know what? Where was I in... I didn't even finish Of Man. I'm at chapter 15 in Leviathan. And I don't remember any of this shit. Let's see. Of a Christian, part 3. Of Commonwealth, part 2. How many parts are there? Of the Kingdom of Darkness. I have been thinking if I did something like, or I did think once of making like a 48-hour stream where I just read Leviathan out loud. Ooh, okay. So this isn't, well, it's not as dark as I would like it to be, but that's to be expected. And also, that was kind of pointless because I can't even go there to see it right now because I'm at the other place. Let's see. And so much for being a short stream. That's so dumb. Okay, I need to fix this. Like, what is actually happening here? Why is this not opening? Like, it should be opening. It prints opening, I'm pretty sure. I know. I think maybe I need to defer it. What is happening? Print name is open. If it's not open, I will kill Jackie in the game. It's not open. Waterhut is open. Waterhut is open. Also, there's the same problem of it calling ready twice. Oh my god. Okay. Dumb stuff. I have to manually open it. Or because I had my logic check to make sure that it's not already open. Because I'm setting it to open, it is already open. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. And there is the goofiness of the baked lighting. Oh well. You know, I should just cheese this. Hang on. Where is my water hut? How dare you? The door is a kinematic body. Like, why am I... Hang on. Oh, okay. I get what I did. This should be a kinematic. I'm going to go to Blender and fix that right now. And I'll even unwrap it properly. Eventually. So this one. Kinematic door. That's not what I want. Hmm. Um. Let's do, so all of these need to be like this big. Is that the right size? I don't care too much. And then let's try just making these big. That looks pretty good to me. It's certainly better than it was. Let's, yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's like bricks now. Let's see, and I'm even gonna do baked lighting. It'll not generate a light map. Also, it shouldn't use it in, yeah, it shouldn't use that either. Oh, wait, the door. I don't even need these anymore. Or this. Transform. I'm doing the terrible sin of having a kinematic. What am I doing that's wrong? Invisible walls, I guess. I mean, I don't care. The player's not supposed to climb through this freaking thing. I like how evil and malicious and spooky it is, though. Okay, have I even figured out how to get up there yet? And then there's a bunch of stuff over here as well. Right, there's a bunch of scrap on this side, so I should probably do that as well. You know, I keep bouncing back and forth. I might just use, I might even continue my game that I was developing in Godot 3 and just keep it in Godot 3 again. Because now that there's actually, like, now that I actually know how to use baked lighting, that was really, like, my big problem with it. Oh, I guess the other big problem is the bad shadow mapping. Which is still an issue. Like, you can tell, like, there's a bunch of, like, weird shadow aliasing, or, like the character has too much shading on herself, and also, like, not enough on just the ground. Like, you can see her feet are disappearing in the shadows. It's very gross looking. Actually, hang on. I might see if that new shadowing is from blending between the different levels of detail. Oh. Yeah, I'll try not blending splits and see how that turns out, because that does mean that I get rid of that fancy little settled. Ooh, actually no, this looks way worse. Like, look at that disgusting, like, shadows on her head, like in her hair. I have no idea how that, why did this suddenly start happening? I need to like review the footage and figure out what I did wrong. Is it from when I changed to Godot 3.5? Hang on. What is the max distance? Shadows. Optimized, maybe? I mean, that's not gonna help. What's the resolution on this shadow? I already have it at 8192. I don't even know if I needed that. Well, obviously I didn't. That's not going to affect it. Hang on. Let's go. Let's consult the scrolls. Okay. Let's see if it was here literally yesterday. Get to play in the game by guy. Okay. Pick up the pace, buddy. I need to see what this dynamic shadows look like. Alright, we get it, dude. You're really proud of your little thing. Your little wire of stuff. Ah, come on, just step Actually, for some reason, the shadows look better here. Like, I like how the shadows look more in this one than now. I think it's because the brighter lights. I don't think the shadows were here. Yeah, you can see it. The shadows look much better in this one. What is causing that, then? Hang on. Let's do diff. So I'm in branch. Oh my god. Right, literally everything changed. And also because I didn't squash the merges or changes when I merged Godot 4 last. Oh, I forgot to squash the changes again. Oh, great. So that means that there's like a billion commits. Oh wait, no there aren't. I just took Godot 3.x and cherry picked. Okay. So it should be, what should it be? Drivers? GLES 3? Diff. Three. Effect blur, particles, scene. Right, because they made it ugly for some reason. I don't know why they chose to do that. Let's see if I can just look this up. Godot 3.5 shadows worse. I'm not seeing much. Let's do directional light. Let's see if I can search issues. The problem is, I'm pretty sure the stance will be, nope, we're not going to fix it. We're going to wait until, Godot 4. And then they, I mean, it looks like they fixed it in Godot 4. But how did they change it to make it worse? Maybe there's just different settings that I should use to make it not suck. And let's see. I can put this player wherever I want them. Yeah, let's see if I can just fiddle with this. Let's just undo all of these. No, not that one. That actually looks a lot better. Oh, no. Nope, never mind. Like, you can see that horrible bias there. Like, the shadows don't appear until, like, up to here. Garbage. And they're still self-shadowing on the head. What is that even from? How is that even happening? What is the resolution of this stupid thing? Alright, let's keep those there. What is PSM2? These songs are so inconsistent in their volume. Hang on, I'm just going to turn off the music because I'm going to be out of here in a few minutes anyway, hopefully. So, like, the shadows are garbage now. Like, if I get them to where I want them, the character is just completely shadowing herself. And I don't want the player... I was thinking if I could just turn off receiving shadows on the player entirely, but that's not what I want. Because that would mean that she... You know, because that wouldn't just remove self-shadowing, that would remove shadowing of everything. Or against anything. So, like, she wouldn't even be shaded there. Ugh. What are the changes? Let's keep going through this. What is all this commenting stuff about, like, Uber shader runtime? Like, why did they add those? These aren't different. Also, I'm looking at this from the wrong way. Hang on, I'm gonna actually look at it right. So, we're looking at the old branch, Jackie, versus head. You know, I might just move back to... I might re-cherry pick my new fix. And then, oh. And then move back to the old branch. Because the only reason I migrated to 3.5 was because I wanted the asynchronous shader compiling. And that doesn't seem to fix the stuttering, which is, well, so it's pointless. But it does make... But now the shadows are significantly worse, so... Yeah, now we're actually seeing it the proper way around. Some accumulation in the kernel. Okay. Let's just see if I can figure out where the directional light or shadows are or whatever. Sample shadow. Okay. If def. Okay, so what I'm gonna assume is that whatever's happening here screwed up a bunch of stuff, or that this just makes it worse. So I'm gonna unimprove my performance here. What line am I at? 1243. Maybe? No? Oh yeah. Yeah, P. That's so goofy. Okay. I want to just add back what was here and remove all this crap. Like, did they remove samples? Because what I'm seeing here is that, like, these are samples that used to be, no. These are samples that used to be there and now they're not. And it's like, that's concerning. So let's just put those back. Yeah, because, like, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Okay, hang on. No, never mind. What's happening is it's doing the same sampling, I think. Let's make sure. So we have those that were removed. And we have these that were added. So let's make these look the same. Shadow pixel size times 2, 0. Negative 2, 0. 0, 2, 0, negative 2. Okay. So it's just doing that early bail thing. Let's see if that's the issue. Am I using PCF 13 though? I don't think... Maybe I am? How do I check? Oop. PCF 5 is the one that I'm using actually. Is PCF 5 changed at all? It doesn't seem like it. But then why is it so much worse? Like if we look at this. It doesn't seem like anything's different. It looks so bad though. Did they like lower the depth? Or the resolution? Maybe, no, it's not the light mapper, it's the shadow mapper, and that would be in drivers GLES 3. Rasterizer scene, I think? Maybe directional shadow. Yeah, let's set up directional light. All right, I have a pretty cool idea. Save and close. let's go back to here. Git log. Oh. So I'm gonna just take my little fix for the ambient light. What is that? Why can't I see it? Why is it not in the Git log? What the fuck is happening? Okay. That's what I need. Oh wait, no. Git log 3.x. Okay. Then I can do scones. And I hope this doesn't break the project, since I'm going back and forth so much between the old and new versions. But yeah, whatever they did, it's not good. Let's browse Twitter. No, wait, no. There's a cartoon I want to watch that I have to save for later. Let's see. Metal Sonic with drip. That one's pretty good. Let's take that out of here. The risk is I don't want my Twitter feed like, okay, I shouldn't have canceled the music so early. Yeah, I can't believe that Godot 3.5's shadows look so much worse. I mean, Godot 3.4 already had bad shadows. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know how that's even possible. I'm gonna look through. I'm gonna git blame once I get out of here. Actually, let's just go to. Well, no, I don't know. I don't even know what lines of code are wrong. Let's look at this. Let's look for pull requests. Let's look for closed. So yeah, I'm looking for directional shadows so that I know who to complain to about this or what to undo. I also need them to be target branch like 3.x. Can I do like, hang on, how do I do which, because I know that it'd be merged into the 3.x branch. Is PR, is issue, in title, in body, in comments. Search by branch name, head, base. Okay, so it'd be base, 3.x. Does this change anything? I don't think this portal occlusion changes anything. Yeah, because that's from last year. Maybe it's this one? It might be this one. There's RGBA shadows? That's actually... that actually could be pretty useful, because I've been wanting to use colors in shadows. But... okay, let's see. Depth internal format. This could be what I'm looking at here. I don't know what it's changing. Depth buffer internal format. I don't think that changes what I'm looking for. But I am curious as to what that where that config is decided. Because I'm worried that this is going to break my engine, so I'm also going to, or break the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, it's Monday. It's Monday. I can't believe it. Okay. What are the differences? Is it just white space? It can't just be white space. Okay, so there are some things, like with the materials and stuff. And... oh, okay, chunk 97. That makes sense. I added stuff there. Chunk 112. Yeah, just some stuff there. Alright. This is gonna die. Okay. Because I'm worried that going from 3.5 back to 3.4 is going to be destructive. And if it is, I'm going to... Wow, those materials really got screwed up. You know, and if I'm too dumb to figure out Vulkan for my own engine, I can just go back to Godot, or OpenGL, and like do like OpenGL 4, because I don't know how to write performant Vulkan anyway, so I don't think it mattered too much. Well, it could. Well, no. I think if I do a deferred renderer, I don't need to worry as much about recompiling a bunch of shaders, so I can avoid the problem that Godot has with compiling a bunch of different versions of shaders, because most of that is probably just for lighting things. Because there were a whole bunch of like if statements for lighting settings. So it should be much simpler, because all the shaders are going to be simpler. And then I just, yeah, I think that would be a workable solution, because I don't need like the world's best renderer. I just need something that's better than Godot in various ways. Like specifically the stuttering. That's the one that's not really acceptable, and the bad shadow maps, which are also bad. Let's see. Now I'm browsing Twitter again. Let's see if there's anything interesting. A little creature looking at an orange. It's like a white skunk. Weird. So yeah, you need to see this. Check that out. Weird old skunk. I didn't even know skunks could be white. And it doesn't look albino. It just looks like it has, like its eyes are still dark. Okay. Let's see if this doesn't break. And the shadows look just as bad as they were before. Okay, so it wasn't... Okay, so it wasn't the engine. It was something I did. I've gaslit myself. Okay, let's put this back to where it was, though. Was it like 0.25 or something? What is it normally? 0.8? So that looks worse than it did before. Is it from blending the splits? No, that doesn't help. Okay, well that was a waste of time. I'll just have to figure out what it is. I'm gonna... oh. I don't care. I'll figure out what it is. Bye.